What's up, everybody? Today we're gonna do something a little different than I normally do. I usually don't really have. I've never dedicated a video. This is my first dedicated video. This is for people who don't live where I'm at, like my buddy Sparky, who lives in the UK. Kind of let him see the area where I live. I got a bunch of family living in different states, never been here, so this is pretty much going to be a little tour of parts of Brevard. Not too much of it because it is scorching out here because this is Florida. So, but yeah, we're going to do a little tour for you, Sparky. So where I'm going to go first is I'm going to go to FIT, I guess, because I mean, anybody watches my videos has seen me going through FIT a bunch of times, but it is right by where I live, and it's kind of cool. I mean, you guys are gonna get a little wind because it's hot, so I'm gonna open my mask up. Sorry, but I mean, it kind of is, I guess, a big deal in this area because FIT does a lot of stuff. They build a lot of stuff, and it's for a smaller college, it's a pretty major college, I guess. It's like an engineering college, I guess. I don't know. I should probably know these things considering, you know, I lived here for, you know, most of my life. What you got? What you got? Oh, buddy, we're going. Oh, go. I don't know whose turn it was. It might have been his. It doesn't matter. No harm, no foul. So this is FIT. This is consistently growing over time. It started out a lot smaller than this, and over the years has, you know, consumed a lot of this area. It is a Saturday right now, so it's pretty empty. This area does have a lot to do, so, you know, these college kids don't really, you know, hang out at the college, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty big. It's just spread out everywhere, I guess. I don't know if it's really big or just so spread out that it seems really big. Not really sure. One of those two. So yeah, this is FIT. For astronauts. I think that's what that said. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am. But this is some more of FIT over here. Back when I worked for Mercedes, we used to do a lot of events with them, and we would bring cars over there and park them and stuff like that. But now we're going to loop back around, and we're going to go hit the historic part of Melbourne. For you, Sparky, and for my brothers who've never been here. My family, most of my family lives in different states. You know, my sister and a bunch of my family live in like Alabama, and then my little brothers and they live in, and cousins and stuff live in, you know, Maryland, Baltimore area around there. My sister, however, has come here and visited me. Hint, hint. So let's go downtown. So this is like historic downtown Melbourne. If you know, like it says on that sign right there. Look, something I was actually accurate about. So a lot of this stuff down here hasn't really been here, you know, all that, you know, that long, I guess I should say. Like, I'd like to buy that and make like a little motorcycle shop out of that. Like this little taco dive, whatever. I've never been there, and that looks good. The tattoo shop, the clava bar. Whoa, what's up, lady? I hear that's pretty cool. I think I know people that work there. Mustard stand. This has been here forever. This is actually something that has been here since at least I was younger. I think I moved here back in '95, I believe, end of '94, something like that. Yeah, I think it was the end of '94. But during the day, this place isn't that crowded. But if you watch videos when I drive through here at night, like maybe tonight I'll make a video again, because I know my buddy wants to go ride on his Hawk. I make videos with him all the time and they never get produced because I've had a lot of problem with our comm system busting up in the video, and then of course, you know, sound problems. And before I bought the DJI, and I'm trying to fix that now. Like, this is new, like that whole building, that's new. I have no idea what that is, never even been in there. Extraordinary Pizza, or whatever it says. 702, this is a club that at one point we used to promote. It was a dance club, it was a church. Kind of crazy. This is Main Street Pub. This has been around for a long time. If we knew each other personally, I could tell you some horror stories from that place and some amazing stories from there. So they do block parties here. They'll block off the whole entire, you know, area, and then bands will play, and they'll have like festivals and stuff like that. Shout out to Authority Zero. They like to come here and play for free, which is super cool. They've been doing it since, you know, they first started out. Nappy Roots played here. A bunch of cool bands have come here, actually played for free and not, you know, not cared. It used to be a bigger thing, and then people, you know, got on this debauchery. And then this right here, Meg O'Malley's. This is like our milestone of downtown, the Irish pub. It has been here. They're the ones that throw all that. This is the Neon Rodeo. This will be on Bar Rescue eventually. I don't know when. They just redid it. So it's new, and it'll be on Bar Rescue. So if you watch Bar Rescue, you'll see it. Yeah. But there's a lot of like little craft stores and, you know, those couple. Yeah. Yep, that was distracting. What was I saying? I don't even remember now. Yeah, stuff. But yeah, if you can't tell, it's a lot of craft stores and a lot of bars. It's just what downtown should be. Downtown Pizza, Lumberjacks Ale House. So yeah, this is downtown historic Melbourne. And if you watch any of my videos, you know I like to go over the Causeway and go beachside. Well, Chumley's over there. It's been there for a while. You know what? I wonder if I can get down there and see. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna go down. I'll show you guys Manatee Park. Don't even know if it's still called this nowadays, but so they've been doing a lot of work down here and replacing a lot of stuff. This is why I wasn't sure if I wanted to go down this way, but it's a lot of loose gravel and sand. But it's a pretty cool place to come chill. Look at this guy. Get it, boy. Yeah, you come down here and go fishing, just hang out. I like coming down here and just sitting and taking pictures. I got some pretty cool pictures. Maybe I'll try to throw them in there from, you know, sunsets and stuff. See how horrible this sounds under the bridge. Need a new exhaust. Ichabod's Dockside. This has been around for a while. This is great food. If you ever come here and visit and you got some money in your wallet, that's a good place to go. And my best friend years ago passed away. He's got a tree at this little place right here. It was a horrible thing. My first damaging scar in my mental. So we do a lot of murals down here. Florida, this area has gotten really big about mural in their buildings. It's super freaking cool. It's one thing I do absolutely love about our town is like it's almost like we encourage graffiti. You know, tasteful graffiti at that. All right, well, let's go beachside, guys. So it's an island, you know. Beachside for us is an island. It's a whole strip of islands. It's also kind of like what separates like the real rich people from, you know, the average people like us. I'm sure there's people mainland who watch these videos like, no, that's not true. But yeah, it's true. But yeah, so this is the Causeway. This one is the Melbourne Causeway. There's a couple around this area. Pineda, O'Galley. We'll probably go back the old galley causeway, that one over there. Yeah, it's a really hot day, but the water's still a little choppy. I figured it'd be flat and glassy. But yeah, this place also keeps changing. 7-Eleven is the fixture. It's been here for a long time, but all this other stuff, it just consistently, it changes nonstop. I mean, it's the Strip. So back when I was growing up in this area, was a teenager, this was the place to be. Before cell phones and communications, you know, everybody's like, oh, you have to figure out where the bikes are to know where everybody's at. Not for us. You came to Fifth Ave, that's where everybody was at. We have a bus that would pick you up from the other side of the causeway. Back then it cost like 50 cents or something to ride all day. And you come over and you hang out at boardwalk and surf and skate. It was the thing to do. All the women were there, you know, tanning, hanging out. And then they put parking meters up, and that kind of, like, I feel like that killed the whole scene for this area. Well, at least the teenage scene of like hanging out at the beach. Like, it's not the same. Like, you could have come here, you know, any point in time during the whole entire week, any day of the week, and this place would be packed with teenagers like hanging out. And then like the cooler of the older crowd would hang out also. They just, you know, hung out with the teenagers, and it was cool. It was a really good time. I mean, there's just like anywhere else, there was problems every once in a while, you know, fights and stuff like that. But for the most part, it was like the chill thing to do. So this was the hangout. Like, if you lived here, you hung out here if you were younger. We're gonna park in a no parking spot for a second and let you see the beach, because I don't want to pay for parking when I'm not staying. Let's see if I can do it without getting a ticket. Let's see. We'll make it quick. But yes, this was the spot. People were like, this guy's talking to himself. How you doing? Yeah, so if you hung out back here in the day, this from here down would be covered with teenagers. Everybody sitting and partying, hanging out. Go down to the beach, surf for a little bit, come back up here and party. That's what we did. That's what there was to do. Riders back here. And then this is Bizarro's. It's a pizza place from New York, and it has literally been here from before I ever moved here and has not really changed at all. It's family owned. They franchised out and made a couple of franchises, but this is the real one, the original, and it has been the same this whole entire time with no change. It is probably one of my Omega O'Malley's and Bizarro's. There used to be a Wendy's where that building is right there, and that was like there forever and held down, you know, the tradition of being here. That's courteous of them. But Bizarro's and Meg O'Malley's, that is Brevard County, if you ask me. They have never changed. They have always been the same, and they always probably will be. And this place is always packed. They're definitely not ever going to be short on business, especially if they ever were in trouble. I'm sure the locals, how y'all doing? I'm sure the locals would step up and like save this place, because it's important. And anyone who lives around here, you know, if you don't agree with me, let me know in the comments, but why would you not agree with me? So the liquor store, of course, you need that by the beach. Duh. So then they have this. So this is A1A. So I should have probably said that before. Yep, this is A1A. It runs along the beach all the way down for, I think, almost to Miami. Or I think it becomes US 1 in Miami, right before you go to Key West. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm not sure. But then this is Big Island Burrito. It's been here for a long time. It's in this plaza right here. It's some of the best burritos ever. And it used to be in this building where Long Doggers is, and it also was somewhere else at one point too, I think. But it's also something that's been around. It's like a tradition in this area, and it is not expensive. Their prices are still good. This has also been around a while. But I'm talking, like, I don't care how much you eat. One burrito there will fill you up, like a couple pounds. So you used to be able to see the beach driving down A1A, which made A1A awesome. But now you see more water driving down the river than you can, because they just keep everything small, just keeps getting destroyed and replaced by these big gigantic buildings that completely obstruct the view of, you don't see anything. If you can't tell, I'm not very happy about that. And if you lived here, you would understand it's probably like this everywhere, I guess. I mean, it's probably not just a Brevard thing, but we don't want more people moving here. And it's not because we're, rude people or anything. It's just that the traffic is more, there's more traffic, harder to find a job, they want to blow this area up and turn it to Orlando. Maybe I'll show you on a map, hopefully. I'm really good at saying I'm gonna put things in my videos and then not doing it. But I'll try to actually put this in to give you circumference of where Orlando is to where I'm at right now. If I go west from here, I'm in Orlando. And it's, I think, to be in Disney area, I think it's maybe an hour or so. So we are east of Orlando, and they just pretty much want this to be, a side shoot of Orlando, I guess. And everybody I know, at least, no one's happy about it. Nobody wants more traffic. Nobody wants more people. It used to be such a chill area to live and grow up in. I mean, we already got to deal with, people coming here, that aren't locals. I'll show you, what I mean. This is a Saturday. I'm just now riding. I have no way of knowing exactly what this beach will look like, but this is one of the more popular beaches, and I can almost guarantee you when we go here, it will be completely full of people. Yeah, look at this. This is what I'm saying. I haven't been out here today. You know what I mean? I have no way of knowing this is Saturday. And you know what I mean? This is just every day of the week. This place looks like this. I mean, it's completely packed. Parking lot full. I mean, that pretty much tells you everything right there. But yeah, if we look around these tags, there's a lot of locals, but I mean, it's just consistently full. And this is how all the beaches around here, Georgia, it's becoming like that. I'm not saying we don't like you guys coming to visit. We do. It's just, we're full. Nice volleyball nets over here. Good tournaments happen here. Back in my I'm not so fat in old days. It was a cool place to go. But yeah, Sparky, this is beachside. This is where me and the Spaster hung out all the time. Alright, so continue our tour. These things are pretty cool, these little X crossing things or whatever. When somebody's going to cross, it flashes, lets you know, so you don't run people over. I think it happened because some kids got hit. I believe that's what caused it. But yeah, this place has got a pretty cool little chill setup out back. Damn, I should have. I almost want to go back there and park and let you guys see their little setup. They got a little tiki bar and cool stuff back there. I guess that's for another time. I'll do that when I have a couple people riding with me. We'll stop and get a drink or something. So if you continue straight on this, I don't know if I ever produced a video, or I maybe now that I have better software of editing, I will produce it. I have a couple rides where I go to Cocoa Beach. If you keep going straight here, you will go. It goes straight to Cocoa Beach. which is like Ron John's and like more of the most like tourist area of Brevard. Like, I mean, like Orlando numbers people, you know. Look, every single beach outlet is like this, you know. It's just completely packed. Yeah, I think we'll walk under the causeway. See, when this is glassy, it's so beautiful, and there's a lot of dolphins and porpoise, whatever you want to call it. Some good fishing around here too. We're gonna ride on the median. Hey, it says for bikes, 2 wheels. All I saw was 2 wheels. Crazy, but we'll see. You gonna fall over? You gonna stay? What? All right, let's go take a look-see underneath the causeway. Yeah, that's gonna be sketchy. It's a lot of loose dirt right there. I might drive up here and try to come through the grass. Maybe we won't go under the causeway. It looks like they're working right there. Yeah, it's a long walk. Sorry, guys. I don't think we're going to go that far up, but yeah. This is some stinky water that you guys are looking at right now. But this is what separates the barrier island from mainland. Is that big bridge. That probably doesn't look that big because cameras don't make it look like it should. But it's pretty, not the cleanest water either, but it is what it is. This is an amazing fishing spot. Remembering that I'm not on a dual sport and not being as stupid as I used to be, but it's also not my first rodeo. No problem. Oh, we're gonna, damn, I was gonna kick it. Can't kick it into a bus. Better shut this. Ah, damn it. Got a red liner every once in a while. Keeps that engine healthy. So yeah. Look at that. Look at that. That was nice. So a lot of these boats, these people live in those. And that's where they park. Which is pretty freaking cool. If I didn't have kids, I could live in a boat. If I didn't have kids, I'd probably live in a van and just ride my motorcycle around everywhere. No home. Let's go check out Squid Lips. So this is one of my favorite restaurants. It does a lot. They do a lot of music and like you can eat on the beach area outside, and I like eating outside. I'm a eat outside kind of guy. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the part of Florida that, you know what I mean, that, I don't know, if you live in like a different state, you don't get, you know, this experience. Everybody sits outside. They have live music. At night, it's all lit up. It looks amazing. So yeah, this is Squid Lips, people. It says, if you ever want to meet me, you might find me here. All right, and we're back. So yeah, my kid called. All right, let's see. Where are we going now? I need to like let her breathe a little bit. I'm doing all slow speed. All right, so the GoPro died on me because of all the stoplights. But we are here. This is Burger Inn. Been here since 1952. Pretty much looked almost exactly the same. This is, to me, a family restaurant. I got family that works here. This place is always full of old cars and motorcycles. I want to try to get this to be like a meetup spot eventually, because they're super cool, they're good people. So I'd like to try to blow this place up and support it as much as possible. I'll give you a little look around. Excuse me, sorry. I just want to get a...
No, go ahead.
The old school drive-in diner style. Stays pretty busy too. And you can see all your food cooked in front of you. What's going on, guys? This is for YouTube, so...
How you doing?
But yeah, they kept it pretty much the same the whole time, so if you come to Brevard County, this is right off the US 1. So yeah, come give this place a try. It's great food, great prices, great service. Old phone booth. All right. Good parking. You can park over here, you can park over there. So yeah, Burger Inn. This is my #1 spot that I recommend to anyone who comes here. This, and then, you know, give Meg O'Malley's and Squid some love. All right, thanks guys for following me. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. All right, so the GoPro died on me because of all the stoplights. But we are here. This is Burger Inn. Been here since 1952. Pretty much looked almost exactly the same. This is, to me, a family restaurant. I got family that works here. This place is always full of old cars and motorcycles. I want to try to get this to be like a meetup spot eventually, because they're super cool, they're good people. So I'd like to try to blow this place up and support it as much as possible. I'll give you a little look around. Excuse me, sorry. I just want to get a...
No, go ahead.
The old school drive-in diner style. Stays pretty busy too. And you can see all your food cooked in front of you. What's going on, guys? This is for YouTube, so...
How you doing?
But yeah, they kept it pretty much the same the whole time, so if you come to Brevard County, this is right off the US 1. So yeah, come give this place a try. It's great food, great prices, great service. Old phone booth. All right. Good parking. You can park over here, you can park over there. So yeah, Burger Inn. This is my #1 spot that I recommend to anyone who comes here. This, and then, you know, give Meg O'Malley's and Squid some love. All right, thanks guys for following me. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.